Hey y'all, today we're going to make some clotted cream. It's something that Tyler, my youngest son, and I enjoyed in Europe along with many of our friends. And I said when I got home I wanted to make it, and it's been 2 years, so it's time, isn't it? I know. And all you need is heavy cream. That's it. The only thing that we cannot get here in the United States, or it's not just on the shelf anywhere, every once in a while you'll find it, is some that has not been ultra pasteurized. And so I did a little research about it because I thought I still want to make it. I still want to try it. Well, I can make it with ultra pasteurized cream like we have everywhere, but it just doesn't have as long of a shelf life once you make it and put it in your refrigerator. But it's so yummy that we don't have to worry about that shelf life, do we? No, we do not. And this is it. This is all you need is some heavy cream. And you need a large baking dish. This is a 9 by 13. What you want is a lot of surface area because this cream bakes for 10 to 12 hours in your oven. And it's going to clot at the top, and it's one of the best flavors I've ever tasted, if not the best flavor I've ever tasted. So I'm wanting to share it with my friends and family here that didn't go with us. And all they hear from John, Tyler, and me is how great it was. So they're sick of hearing about it, and they're ready to taste it. So I am going to let y'all know, because in your dish, it needs to be anywhere from 1 to 2 inches thick. So I don't know how much that's going to take. I've already poured 2 pints in there, but y'all know I'm going to put that recipe on Facebook. I'll put it under the title, which will be above me, and then on YouTube it'll be in the description box below me. So this is a 1/3 pint. Like I say, anywhere from 1 to 2 inches, and you just want lots of surface area for it to do its thing. And you're going to set your oven to 200 or 180 degrees Fahrenheit. Mine will go below 200. If your oven will not go below 200, then do it on 200, and at like 8 hours, start checking it and see if it's like a nice little pale tan color on the top, and it's probably good. But if it will go below that, then you can go like 10 or 12 hours. And this is my last container I have, and sure enough it put it right at 2 inches, which is perfect. So I'm going to put this in the oven. Celsius would be 80 degrees Celsius. And like I say, we're going to go 10 or 12 hours, and if it gets a little more golden brown on top, you know, instead of a pale, don't worry about that. That's just a little more caramelization and a little more flavor in it, and it's still no worry. So it's all going to be good, guys. And this is going to go with our blackberry and strawberry jam. And you know what we've got to make next, don't you? Yes, scones. And if you don't want to make scones with me, then you can put this on toast or biscuits or anything else you want to, because it is yummy and delicious. So I'm going to see y'all back here several hours from now after I get it out of the oven in 10 or 12 hours. I let it sit out covered till it cools down room temp. Then I put it in the refrigerator for 8 hours. So it's a timely process, but I'm fixing to go outside and do yard work, you know, and I'll go to bed tonight. So it's no big deal. You know, it's just a few minutes time, and you've got this heavenly, heavenly flavored little dish. One more thing I want to tell y'all. Some people's ovens turns off after a period of time. And so if it does that, you don't want to do this overnight, like before you go to bed, because it'll turn off. So you want to do it during the day and while you're at home, so you can watch it. And if your oven clicks off after a period of time, just turn it right back on, okay? Mine stays on the whole 12 hours if I want it to, but not everybody's does. So just that. But if it does, then you can go to bed, okay? Okay, this is the clotted cream. You know, we put it in the oven, and I set my alarm clock to go off in the middle of the night because it was about 2 o'clock in the afternoon when I put it in there with y'all. So it was Saturday night, so at 2 o'clock in the morning, I got up. I'm sorry. I know I had my hand on that. Quit, Amy, quit. And on my microphone. And so anyway, I got up at 2 o'clock in the morning, and I came in the kitchen and I looked at it. Yes, and look at it. Is it not beautiful? Isn't it gorgeous? Yes, it's so pretty. This is what it looks like after it's been in there for a while. for the 12 hours. And like I was telling you, if your oven ends up being a little warmer than that and it gets it a little darker brown, no worries. That's just a little more flavor, okay? So don't worry about that. Let's see. I'm going to get everybody closer because I want you to see exactly. Let me get y'all here, okay? John and I cook breakfast together, so he's over here cleaning up. Isn't that sweet of him? Yeah. I'm going to help him in a minute, but we got to get this poured up. I want to show you what it looks like after it's clotted. It like cooks all that butter fat to the top, and it's just extraordinarily good. Do y'all see me peeling that back? It's like a crust. You see that? Do you see it, baby? John's looking too, because see, he's never seen it or had it. You see, it's like a cool, creamy crust, and it's got this heavy, heavy cream right here stuck to the bottom of it, just like that. It's wonderful. And what is left on the bottom, this down in the bottom, is actually milk. So we can use that to make scones. Yes, we can. I'm going to try to pour that off since I actually pulled a corner back. Hopefully I won't mess this up. Let's see if I can get this poured down in here, guys. Oh, yeah. It's almost like it's wanting to take some of my clotted cream. Okay, I'm going to stop there. Oh, yeah. And we won't waste that. Like I say, if you don't want to make scones, you can bake with this. Make you cornbread or biscuits or whatever you want to do to bake, because it's milk. It's milk. And it's wonderful for baking. I'm going to scoot it around here. Scoot it around here. I want John to taste this with us first. Let's see. Maybe not first, maybe second. Let me raise this back up with y'all, guys. I know. Can y'all see me? I'll squat. Okay. I know, I'm being silly. See that? It is unbelievable under here. And see how that scrapes off the bottom? It's like the thickest, richest cream. Oh! It's extraordinary. Yes, it is. Now, I have seen many different ways. You can leave it real rustic like this, okay? And you can put it in these little containers. I'm going to show you these cute little containers I got. I got these at Walmart. It even says on the bottom walmart.com. But it's just these little containers right here. I've seen people put clotted cream in little bitty crocks. I didn't find any little bitty crocks, so I got these little containers like this. And I even found these little containers at Walmart as well that have the little colored lids on there. So that's what I'm going to put my cream in, guys. But here's the different ways you can do it. You can leave it very rustic, just like this. Jax, Mama's making a video, baby. It's got nighttime, so he's spooked out, y'all. You know how he does. Woo! I think he smells deer in the yard, because we have lots of deer that come up at dark. Oh, baby, we got to go close the chickens, speaking of, don't we? Or did we do that?
We closed them when we went down there and put the feed up.
We sure did. Oh my goodness, when you close chickens up every day, you kind of get forgetful if you did or not.
You do.
You do, huh? You taking up for me, baby?
I am.
Thank you, darling.
I am.
Okay, guys, y'all see what I did? And that's a little bit more milk left, so I'm going to pour it back in our milk container that we can make scones with. I'm going to make plain scones, just traditional plain scones, like it's made for the Queen of England. And of course, I'm going to do that with y'all. There we go, and we will use this to make those scones. Oh, and I saw some scones also. I saw a recipe. I was looking in some of my recipe books, and I saw lemon and poppy seed scones. Ooh, they sounded wonderful. So I want to do that as well. Y'all know I don't want to waste that. I know. I see that too. Yes, I do. Let me get this in here. I just don't want to waste any of this goodness. And I don't know why we don't have clotted cream to buy in the stores over here, or not that I'm aware of. And I don't know why it's not just hugely popular everywhere, because it is such an extraordinary flavor. It reminds me of it's gonna not even be as good as I describe it, but kind of like butter and cream cheese mixed together, but better than that, okay? Better than that. Like I said, I'll get back to the way I was saying. You can do it rustic and leave it kind of separated. You can stir it like this and leave it kind of stirred and rustic, or you can use a mixer and cream it up good. And I think that's what I'll do. Let me get my mixer. I'll be back. This is what some people do, and I believe that's what we're going to do. Yeah. I think so. This makes it, I like this. It gets it all mixed back together. Oh my goodness. Yes. I love it. Isn't it looking good, baby? Love it. All right, y'all, let me sling it all over the kitchen. I did a good job of slinging it all over the kitchen. Put that there. Now I want y'all to see. Let me get this up here close to you. Do you see this? How beautiful. Oh, I can't believe I made it. I wish I could give all of y'all some of this. I haven't had this since we went to Europe. It was that one time our bus driver, well, no, not our bus driver, our tour guide, Matt, when we would get back on the bus in the afternoons after we went, I mean, it was a working vacation. We were with students and faculty and staff and teachers from the school and great friends. And when we would get back on that bus, he would always, many times, if we had stopped somewhere, he would pick up something that was indigenous, I guess, or just something popular they ate in that area. And one day we got back on the bus and he had a whole box of scones, and he calls them scones. And I've got to quit touching my mic, I know. And he had clotted cream and strawberry jam, and he made us all one and came down. He'll come down through the bus, and we all got one, and it was just awesome. It was awesome flavor. And my son, John Tyler, he ate too, because he had a few extra, and he said, does anyone want a few extra? And he said, I do. So he ate too. Let me grab one of John's biscuits. This is not a scone, but we just ate this biscuit if you watched our breakfast for supper video. And grab a spoon. We even have some of that strawberry jam I made, don't we, baby?
We do.
Ooh, I'll get that. Hang on. Y'all know that strawberry jam we made together. Yeah, we just did that, didn't we? This is how pliable it is, or spreadable, when you make it without adding the pectin, and it just uses its natural pectin. It seems to be a little more spreadable, so that's some of that we made. Now, I'm still going to do scones with y'all, but, I mean, we got to taste this, don't we? I know. So, but anyway, what I was telling y'all about Matt, he served these to us. Well, he's English, and he said that he pronounces them, and the people he knows, scones. And then he said, I'm trying to move y'all up just a little bit because y'all are just a tad low, yes. And then he said that some people say scones. And we had, when we were in Scotland, we had a Scottish bus driver, and we would ask him how to say things, and he asked him to say scones, and he said scones. So I don't know how to say this, okay? I don't know how to say that word. We're not even making those, but anyway, let's see. Let me cut off a piece of this one of John's cat head biscuits. We're going right off the rails. We're going to eat American cat head biscuits with some clotted cream. Strawberry jam. I see it. Oh, You split your biscuit or your scone, and you put a little on there. And now in Europe, some people, they're real particular about this. Some people eat the clotted cream on the bottom with jam on top, and some people eat the jam on bottom with clotted cream on top. It's a very important thing there. Y'all see when I mixed it with the mixer, though, it makes it more, I guess, kind of like a spreadable butter type consistency instead of really clotted on top and creamy on the bottom. But a lot of people like it that way too, so whichever you prefer. I'm going to put some strawberry jam right there on top. Yes. Baby, you want to come take a bite?
Oh, I do.
Come here and let's see. John's not had any clotted cream, and we just ate a big old breakfast supper. Maybe you can just see. See what you think. See if you get a bite of that.
That's delicious.
Oh my goodness. That takes me back to Europe. That is amazing how a flavor can take you back. Oh, that is amazing.
I'm going to quit. I'll eat a whole nother biscuit with that stuff.
I'm going to load this little container down for us. And then I'm going to load that other container down for my kiddos. Oh my goodness. I might have to make this again and again and go share with the people that went to Europe with us in the parish. It will literally make you feel like you're right back in Europe. That's just amazing.
It is.
That is amazing. Okay, y'all. I'm going to have to take some pictures of my clotted cream. So I will see y'all later. Bye-bye. I think I got sidetracked and I didn't finish telling y'all. When I got up at 2 a.m., it had cooked for 12 hours, and I got it out on the counter, and I covered it with that foil, okay? And I let it come to room temp. So what I did, I went back to bed, and I let it cool down to room temp. And when I got up in the morning, when John and I were drinking coffee, I slid it into the refrigerator after it got into room temp, and then you let it cool in the refrigerator for at least like 8 hours, okay? So it takes a long time, but it's just very little effort on your part. It just takes a while. And then when I got on here with y'all, that's when I had taken it out of the refrigerator after it got cool. But you cook it in the oven, then you let it come to room temp, and then you put it in the refrigerator for several hours. Okay, y'all, I think that's it. Bye-bye.